Welcome to my channel $T Valuable Coins. So get it started.
Hello and welcome to today $T Valuables Coin. We're excited to share with you a detailed review of some amazing coins. From their designs and histories to their specifications and values, we'll cover it all. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, we hope you'll find this video informative and engaging. So, let's get started and dive into the world of coins. The 1976 US 1 dime coin, also known as the Roosevelt dime. Denomination, 10 cents, 1 dime. Year, 1976. Design, Roosevelt dime. Designer, John R. Sinek, both obverse and reverse. First issued, 1946, in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Liberty. In God We Trust. The year, 1976. Mint mark, if any, to the left of the torch, after 1968. Torch in center, symbolizing liberty. Olive branch, peace, and oak branch, strength, on either side. Inscriptions. United States of America. E pluribus unum. 1 dime. Clad version, most common. Outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Core, 100% copper. Total composition, copper-nickel clad. Silver version, proof only. Composition, 90% silver, 10% copper. Issued only in special proof sets from San Francisco, Mint Mark S. Mint marks and mints. No mint mark, Philadelphia Mint. D. Denver Mint. S. San Francisco Mint, proof versions. Mintage figures. Value, as of 2024 to 2025. Circulated, common clad face value, 10 cents. Uncirculated / mint state, MS65 plus $1 to $5. Proof, silver $2 to $10 depending on condition. Error coins, varies widely. Misstrikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planched dimes can fetch $20 to $200 plus. Despite 1976 being the U.S. bicentennial, the dime did not receive a special bicentennial design. Only the quarter, half dollar, and dollar featured special 1776 to 1976 designs. The 1996 D. Roosevelt dime. Basic information. Denomination, 1 dime, 10 cents. Year, 1996. Mint mark, D. Denver Mint. Designer, John R. Sinek. Composition. Outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Core, 100% copper. Diameter, 17.91 millimeters. Weight, 2.27 grams. Historical context. Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after President Franklin D. Roosevelt died in 1945. Roosevelt was chosen for the dime to honor his legacy, particularly his role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization focused on combating polio. 1996 specific context. 1996 marked the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime series. A special 1996 W dime with a W mint mark from West Point was also released that year as a collector's bonus with the U.S. Mint's uncirculated set not for circulation. The 1996 D. Denver dimes were minted for general circulation and are far more common. Mintage. The Denver Mint produced approximately 1.4 billion 1,400,000,000 plus 1996 D dimes. This high mintage means they are not rare and are still often found in circulation. Value and collectability. Face value, $0 Circulated condition, typically only worth face value. Uncirculated condition or better $1 to $5. High-grade or error coins can be worth significantly more depending on condition and type of error, e.g., off-center strike, double die, etc. Errors, look out for error versions like double dies or off-center strikes. These can be valuable to collectors. The 1996 D is not considered rare, but coins in pristine condition or with mint errors can be desirable. The 1979 D dime is part of the United States Roosevelt dime series. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, shown by the D mint mark. It features the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, served from 1933 until his death in 1945. Roosevelt was honored on the dime starting from 1946. Mainly because of his efforts in founding the March of Dimes organization to fight polio, a disease he himself had battled. Denomination, 10 cents, 1 dime. Year, 1979. Mint mark, D, Denver. Outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel, clad. Core, 100% copper. Weight, 2.27 grams. Diameter, 17.91 millimeters. Thickness, 1.35 millimeters. Edge, reeded, it has small vertical lines around the edge. Designer, John R. Sinnock. Obverse, front portrait of President Roosevelt facing left. Inscription includes Liberty, to the left. In God We Trust, below the chin. The year, 1979, lower right. The mint mark D is located just above the date. A torch in the center, symbolizing liberty. An olive branch on the left side, peace. An oak branch on the right side, strength and independence. Surrounding inscriptions. United States of America, around the top. E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many, one. 1 dime, at the bottom. Mintage, how many were made? Total 1979 D dimes minted, approximately 390,921,004 coins. This is a very large number, making the 1979 D a common coin. Value, in general condition? Circulated condition, most 1979 D dimes that have been used in daily life are worth about 10 cents, basically their face value. Uncirculated condition, if the coin is in mint condition, not scratched, very shiny, looks brand new, it can be worth $1 to $3. Certified coins, graded by companies like or NGC. High-grade coins like or can be worth $10 to $50 or more. No major errors or varieties are famous for the 1979 D dime. However, coins with errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchets, can be worth much more depending on the severity and interest. Clad coins, by 1979, all regular dimes were made from a copper-nickel clad composition. No silver dimes were produced for circulation after 1964. Collector's item, a 1979 D dime is usually not rare, but a high-quality, uncirculated one is collected by people making complete Roosevelt dime sets. Error coins, Always check if your coin has strange features, misprints, off-center, missing layers. Such errors can be valuable. Tips to identify a high-value 1979 D dime. Look for bright, lustrous surfaces without many scratches. Check for full torch lines. On the reverse, if you see the torch and the lines between the flame and handle clearly and fully struck. Collectors call this full bands or full torch, and it adds value. Check for error types. Errors make normal coins highly collectible. Avoid polished coins. Cleaning or polishing a coin actually lowers its value. Summary: the 1979 D Roosevelt dime is a common modern coin made of copper-nickel-clad material, minted in large numbers at the Denver Mint. It typically holds only face value unless it is in very high mint state condition or has errors. It honors Franklin D. Roosevelt, continues to be part of American everyday coinage. The 1999 D Lincoln Cent 1 cent coin, including its history, design, specifications, minting information, value, and more. Denomination: 1 cent, penny. Year: 1999. Mint mark: D, Denver Mint. Design series: Lincoln Memorial Cent, 1959-2008. Designer obverse Victor David Brenner. Designer reverse Frank Gasparo. Metal composition: core, 99.2% zinc. Plating, 0.8% copper. Overall composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Weight, 2.5 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters. Thickness, 1.52 millimeters. Edge, plain. Obverse, front, design. Features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States. "In God We Trust" along the upper rim. Liberty to the left of Lincoln's portrait. Date, 1999 to the right. Mint mark: a D under the year, signifying the Denver Mint. The 1977 D Roosevelt dime, a coin of history and value. Introduction: the 1977 D Roosevelt dime is a small yet significant coin in the history of American currency. Minted in Denver in 1977, it is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946. Though often seen as an ordinary coin, it holds historical, numismatic, and educational importance. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was a key figure during the Great Depression and World War II, and also played a major role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization fighting polio. After his death in 1945, Congress quickly moved to place his portrait on the dime, replacing the mercury dime. Minting and production. The 1977 D dime was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark on the coin. Over 313 million dimes were struck at the Denver Mint in that year. It was mass-produced and widely circulated across the United States. Features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Liberty. In God We Trust. The year, 1977. Mint mark: D. Shows a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch, peace, on the left, and an oak branch, strength, on the right. United States of America. E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many, one. 1 dime. Composition and size. Material: copper-nickel-clad outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel over a core of pure copper. Weight: 2.27 grams. Diameter: 17.91 millimeters. Thickness: 1.35 millimeters. Edge, reeded, 118 reeds. Value and collectability. Circulated condition usually worth 10 cents, its face value. Uncirculated or mint state can be worth $1 to $5 or more, depending on condition and grading. Rare errors, some error coins, like off-center strikes, double dies, or wrong planchets, from 1977, can be worth hundreds of dollars. Interesting facts. The Roosevelt dime is the longest-running U.S. coin design still in use today. No silver content is in the 1977 dime. Earlier dimes, pre-1965, were 90% silver. Collectors often seek high-grade or error versions of this coin. It's a great starting point for beginner coin collectors due to its affordability. Conclusion: though small in size, the 1977 Roosevelt dime carries the legacy of a president, a symbol of strength and peace, and a window into American history. Whether in your pocket or collection, it represents more than just 10 cents. It's a piece of American heritage.